Welcome to Improper Gaming, the only gaming channel absolutely guaranteed to make you lose fat, gain muscle and look sexy down at the beach with all your girlfriends. Today we're playing The Long Dark. It's an alpha game. It's been out for a little bit, but it's really fantastic and so beautiful as well. As it's alpha, there's no story mode yet. They are promising to bring one in shortly. I say shortly, I have no idea how long it's going to be, but I'm very much looking forward to it. What they do have is a really fantastic sandbox mode, which I've been playing to death. This says 3 days. I've actually played closer to about 25 days in the game. I was total pro elite dude, you wouldn't even believe. You know, I had the shoulder mounted cannon and the tank and everything. Really is great. But we're going to start from the beginning today. What I really like to do here is show you, one, how to play the game, and two, how to survive in an actual apocalypse type scenario, because let's face it, you're going to need all the help you can get. So step one, if you do find yourself in an apocalypse style scenario, you want to choose your difficulty level. Now, if you're all like, oh, I want to do the best for my family, I want to survive, you can choose Pilgrim, where animals don't attack you. This is Wimp mode, and as always in games and in life, you want to stay away from Wimp mode, because yeah, you know, sure, you're not gonna die, but what's better, to die or to live forever in history as a badass? Not sure I made my argument very well there, but still, don't bother with Pilgrim, unless you like a nice walk in the woods simulator. And then you've got Voyager. Middle ground, animals will attack you. You know, this is for total pros. You want to go for that one. There is this one here, which is the masochist mode. So, you know, the wolves and bears will storm down from the cliffs with Apache attack helicopters to make sure you die a horrible death. So, you know, you don't want it that hard. So let's just go for Voyager right now. That will be enough. You now have to choose your region. It does tend to have them in order of how hard they are, although not really. As you see, that's for advanced players, Pleasant Valley. Bit of a misnomer there. Intermediate players, advanced players, random. Now, you can go anywhere on the map, no matter where you start. It's just, the map is huge, and it chooses your starting location. I'm going to go for Mystery Lake. One, because I'm a scrub, and two, it's just nice to show you how everything works without being immediately ganged up on by bears with switchblades. So, I'm going to start there, but we are going to hopefully go through the entire map anyway. So let me just open it up here. Okay. You can also choose to play as female or male. There are no benefits either way, it just changes the voice acting a bit. Now, I'm a real feminist at heart, so I'm going to choose the female, because women have the right to die in a wood as well, and let's not forget that. Now we need a name for our new little world. Fun World 2000. Oh no, I've run out of world. Ran out of text. Okay, Super Def Fun World will be good enough. Let's go. Excuse me, I'm going to cough, but I will try and replace it with something more interesting in the final recording. Sorry about that. Pro tip number 2 for surviving in a post-apocalyptic wasteland: try not to get a chest infection. That will fuck you up. Okay. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? Press any key to continue. My guess is going to be hella long. No one can tell what goes on between the person you were and the person you became. No one can chart that blue and lonely section of hell. There are no maps of the change. You just come out the other side. Stephen King, The Stand. Great book. I hear, I've not read it. But, you know, a little love for Stephen King. Luckily, this isn't really one of his books, so we're not going to be attacked by a sentient tree anytime soon. Although that said, they have patched it last I played, so hey, who knows. Yeah, well, first of all, You see the fog, got some animals in the distance there. Now the weather does change ambiently, which is pretty cool. So fog is actually a real concern if you are trying to get somewhere, because there is no in-game map, nor in-game compass, nor any kind of directional help at all. So you really are at the mercy of your memory and of the weather. Unfortunately, my memory is absolute crap.
I'll take it.
Now you'll also start in a random location, so you can't always rely on knowing where you are. Luckily for me, I've played this before, so I am pretty sure I'm at the logging camp. A bit far from where I want to be, but it's not a bad location. Start with some... Sorry, I thought I saw something in the distance. Start near some buildings, which are great to loot. Now, probably picking up lots of sticks here. There is a crafting system. You'd be glad to know sticks have nothing to do with that. Well, not these type of sticks. What you do need to look out for, look in the bottom left corner, is your temperature, your rest, your dehydration, or hydration hopefully, and your calories. So right, if any of those go down to the bottom, you don't die, but you are in trouble. You see the arrows there as well, they indicate how quickly they're going down. So I'm outside in the snow, so that's going down pretty damn fast. When I move, my rested bar goes down more as well. Now, a little tip for you, if you see crows circling, that means there is a corpse nearby, which I would advise looting. Because let's face it, they don't need it anymore. And here we go. Oh, lucky, lucky. Oh, not for this guy, of course. Not so lucky. Okay, nothing on him, but here we have a hatchet. Now you don't start with an awful lot. The hatchet is, I'd say, vital for the game. So it is what we start with, which looks like loads. From a medical point of view, painkillers, a bandage, antibiotics. Actually, we're quite lucky there. You don't always start with those, or at least you didn't last time I played. Some basic clothes. When you see ragged, worn, new, decent. Okay, the first start is the quality of that. And the second is the item. Then both of those decide how much protection you get from temperature and wind. Food, we've got some salty crackers. Well, I want some more food than that. Some sticks I've got, and newsprint roll. So we've got some tinder. Yeah, I'll explain that when we go to start a fire, but I don't need a fire just yet. Now, with the hatchet, I can cut down some trees, some saplings rather. I can break down branches, I can break down furniture for wood. So, yeah, it's all pretty fantastic. A big part of the game as well is foraging. So we've got some rose hips here. Now you can turn these into rosehip tea, which I believe is a painkiller, or an actual painkiller, which can be useful. Like anything else, you find yourself in the woods, you just really want to eat anything you can get your hands on. That's the only way of knowing, really. There's no replacement for actual experience, so just chow down on whatever you can find. Being inside is great. See, we're pretty damn close to freezing. Now it's actually going up slightly. Generally speaking, unless your clothes are absolute tat, being inside is enough to increase your temperature. It saves you using your fuel. Fuel's not necessarily hard to come by, but it is kind of chunky. So, yeah, reclaimed wood. I'll take some of this with me. So I've got some twigs, but they don't burn for very long. Reclaimed wood burns for longer. It's not ideal, but it is plentiful. You can get fir wood and birch wood, I believe. Don't pay an awful lot of attention to the type of wood. You've got to burn for longer. It is a bit heavier though. There, it's a trade-off. Thanks. Probably see me looting all of looting all the containers inside. Just go absolutely grab happy, whatever you can find at first. So worn down jacket, that's not worn down, by the way, that is worn down as in feather. I'm sure you all got that anyway, just in case. You know, don't want you to be thinking, why is Tom so excited about a worn down jacket? Sounds like crap. But here we go. Worn down jacket. You can see it's better than what I've currently got, so let's wear that. Boom. I didn't actually have a jacket on before, so yeah, definite improvement. Let's upload all these. I could break down the shelves of wood. I don't really want to right now. Ooh. Fishing tackle. Yeah, you can fish in this game as well. Wood matches, fantastic. They're pretty useful for starting fires. Yeah, you can fish in the game as well. Often you'll find... Oh, hello. Yeah, can't break that down without a hunting knife, which I need to find now. Medicating myself on lozenges to try and stop the cough. What was I saying? Yes, fishing. Okay, you can fish in the game. Frequently, it's not overly worth it because you spend more calories actually fishing. You do get back from the fish. Of course, calories come from food and a few drinks as well. Without obviously starving is a big cause of death. Oh, this guy managed to freeze to death inside. I'm not quite sure how. It's actually nice and warm in here. At least that soda's nice and chill. Thanks, corpsey. Decent toke. I don't know. Maybe some Canadian will correct me. Right, that's great. You don't tend to start with a hat. Boom. Okay. Got a jacket. I got a hat. I'm ready. Come on, wolves. Scrap metal. Use that to repair storm lanterns, like the one we have here. Nice, fantastic. You can see pretty damn well now, because it's the daytime, and we have the day star lighting our way. In the dark, you can't see jack. In fact, it's invaluable to have some kind of fuel? Matches, a lantern, anything like that. Matches do work, but they don't last very long. You know, if you ever tried lighting your way with matches, it's pretty crap. Also means, if you're inside and it's a bit dark, you can light it. Oh, you see much better. You probably find stuff you missed in the first place. So, tomato soup, orange soda, and over here, jerry can. And that should be full of fuel, which is great. Now, a new lantern takes fuel, of course. It doesn't burn on happy dreams. Also, you can use the kerosene to kickstart a fire. Now, stand by my word, I'm not going to start a fire yet because I frankly don't need to. Although with the fog here, I may just bunker down for the night after a bit of scouting. But let's look around first. Ooh, pry bar. It's pretty great. Fine lock container. You can just bust it open with that. No keys in this game. Okay, final building we have here. A book. Very useful for whiling away the hours. Or, you know, just kidding, actually just burn it. It starts fire much better. Of course, one aspect people often overlook when camping or when you're out in the wilderness is what to do when you go to the toilet. Now, a book really is invaluable for that. Now, the light, thin paper and the easy portability of a book is great for you-know-what. And by you-know-what, I mean, of course, trading to the toilet paper merchants who often wander the wilderness. You know, find one of those, give them a book, get some 4-ply paper. 4-ply is probably pretty good, right? I don't know what ply means. I'm assuming it means layers. And like an onion, layers are great if you want to wipe your butt. Not sure where I was going with that, but hey. Can opener. It's very good if you have any canned food. It does help to get to your food if it's in a can. You can just bash it against a rock like an ape man if you want to, but, you know, just because the world is dead doesn't mean we can't be civilized about it. Okay, so that's everything from around here, I think. Give a little wander around first as well. Now, I think I know where I need to go. Not liking doing it in the fog though.
Oh, sure, I'm getting cold.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, you can make a fire just about anywhere. If there's a high wind, there's danger it will be blown out. So that's something to be wary of. Generally speaking, I would be picking up sticks and wood and all that. See, that's I pick it up straight away. This branch over here, I can break it down to 3 sticks in about 15 minutes. I really don't need that right now. When you're doing anything outside or anything at all, actually, your bars continue to go up, go down. So I would be pretty freezing. Sticks are really only good for kindling unless you have loads of them. A fair old amount, but not enough that I'd like want to waste on that. What I'm trying to look out for is you'll find on the trees and on stumps there'll be moss and there'll be mushrooms. Now on stumps that you'll find reishi mushrooms. They'll give you 100 calories, which is nothing to be sniffed at early on or even later on, but they also serve as an antibiotic. Ooh, hello. No, I have antibiotics, but it's nice to have a little backup. Now these are great. If you see any of these, keep a mind on where they are. You've got birch saplings and there's maple saplings, and I believe there's another kind of sapling as well. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Now if you cure these, this one takes 4 days. You just put it on the ground and 4 days later it'll be cured. You can turn it into, I think this one is arrows. Now you can only make arrows using that sapling. Now arrows you can use in a bow, of course. Shit. Okay, so now I am absolutely freezing. So I could get hypothermia at any time. Hypothermia is not going to kill me, but it will weaken me over a long period of time, so I won't be able to go out and do as much. Yeah, so the other type of sapling will make a bow. To make a bow you also need guts. Guts come from animals or people. Well, you can't harvest people for guts yet. Bit of an oversight in my mind. Right, I think I'm kind of lost right now, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll find out what to do, or some kind of civilization, or I'll just freeze to death outside. You know, those things are all very possible here. Don't think I'm going that way anymore. All right, let's travel along the wall. Yeah, I was hoping to find a train track. I knew it was around here somewhere. Hello. Don't know if you can hear that, but there's some crows, which means there's a corpse nearby. Yes. So for the distraction there, my cat thought this would be a great idea. It's a great time to walk in front of the monitor, so I can really see where I was going. Actually quite high up now. Yeah, I'm quite lost. So I think it goes without saying, if you are ever stuck in the wilderness, you don't have a good idea of where you're going before setting off into the distance, or you'll end up like me. Right. More stumps, there's been some activity here. You do want to keep a close eye on your surroundings as well, because you will find wolves. Well, they will find you. Definitely sticks while I'm here. Right, I can hear the crows, but I'm not going to try and find the corpse. I'd rather try and stay on track. Okay, so felled logs, this is quite helpful, right? Now where we are, I've got enough wood and get enough wood where I don't have to worry about freezing, which is nice. If I follow these wood piles, we should find civilization. They are quite good with level design here. If you follow signs of civilization, you'll tend to find civilization. It makes sense, right? Especially if you want to traverse the map, you can follow train tracks, a road, the river, and it should always lead you somewhere interesting. Or a dead end, you know, that will happen as well. But it should be something interesting at the dead end at least. And hopefully it's not a literal dead end. So, interesting side note about my cat. He's a little furry bastard. I tried recording this earlier and he happened to tread on my power button, which was great. I really liked that. Do you know what, I've been in this area before, but I am still so lost. Hello. Peaches! Chocolates! I'm feeling much more positive about this all of a sudden. Ah, yes. The rare Canadian sign tree. Only grow near people. What does it mean? Such strange tree language. Yeah, thanks game. New location discovered. Clear cuts. That's amazing. My problems are solved. That's log clipping through the snow. Oh, what? Okay. So we've got some circling crows. Probably me on an earlier playthrough. Here we go. Crow feather. Feathers are useful for making arrows. In fact, they are necessary for making arrows. They're really light, so you could pick up loads of them, but I am quite far from making an arrow anyway, so or even a bow. So I'm really not that fussed about getting them right now. Okay, we're back on track. I believe. Maybe not. No. Where the hell am I? I was trying to find the train tracks. I don't think this is the way to the train tracks, so I don't recognise this at all. Oh yeah, something interesting about falls. They will kill you. Even a small fall, twist your ankle, which slows you down, which you don't want if you're facing wolves or bears. Now, the game does go to great pains to point out that wolves aren't actually that aggressive in real life. So the best defense for a wolf in real life, if you do spot one, it should beckon over retreats and give it a little rub on its belly. Just a little scritch on its belly. They love that. They'll roll over, friend for life. You'll go on adventures. They'll bring you treats. They'll bring you cash. So you know, they're really fantastic pets to have. I would encourage everybody to have at least 4 or 5 wolves in their household. Don't know where I am, what I'm doing, but you should still totally listen to me when I tell you how to play this game. Still total pro. You know, would a pro just get... Hang on. Would a non-pro just get lost like this. Confident he can survive whatever this game throws at him. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, hello! I have never been here, this is quite exciting. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to just camp here a little bit. When you can eat and sleep and drink and start fires outside of the building. If you can get outside the building, it is safer. And if it's sealed, it also don't have to make a fire to get your temperature back up, which is nice. I've noticed if this is sealed or not. Probably not. Okay. Let's close that. Doesn't look like it is, but I'm hoping there's a fire. There we go. It'd be very silly if there wasn't a fire here, to be fair. Right. Use roll. Use it directly as tinder.
This will come in handy.
You can break it up instead into 4 tinder plugs, which I will do. Book, peaches, pork and beans. Survive the outdoors. Ooh, hello. I have never seen this before. I've never seen any kind of research book before. Right, I'm going to read this when we've got a fire going, so I don't freeze to death.
I'll take it.
Crabby toke, a bandage, rifle ammunition. Got no rifle, but that's a good start. Hunting knife, beautiful. First aid kit, bandage, sewing kit. Alright, cool. Ooh, mountaineering rope.
Okay.
That's like 5 kilograms. Really heavy, but it's pretty useful. Okay, let's do this. Right, so for a fire, you need a starter, which is matches. Luckily I found some. You tend to start matches, but holy crap, I didn't this time. Tinder, which you can use newsprint, instrument roll, and the fuel. So it can be a book, star firewood, reclaimed wood, a stick. Now you see the chance of success in the top right changes depending on what fuel you're using. So I'll tend to use a stick actually. Accelerant is optional. It just means you have a 100% chance of success. Oh shit, see, whilst explaining this I was too slow. I have hypothermia, which is great. You can see there my carrying capacity is dropping rapidly, which means I get tired quicker. You can still carry it over the carrying capacity, it just, yeah, slows you down. Not great. Right, well, can't fix this now, so use prints. Harvest that.
I'm so tired. I just lay down right
Tinder plug.
here.
Right, I'm going to get this fire started sooner rather than later. Tinder plug, use a book as well. I tend to use a stick, because there's plenty of them, but I've not got loads of matches. You'll probably find you've got loads of matches near the end, so you don't worry about wasting a bit. Sticks are renewable, they're one of the few renewable resources. And matches, they're usually...
Damn it!
Okay. 1 in 5 chance to fail, and we failed. Lost a match, tinder plug. Didn't lose the book, which is nice. You can also make tinder plugs out of sticks, so we can use as many of those as we like. Using a newsprint, there is no benefit to the fire for that, so you may as well just break them down. And hopefully this will start this time. Right, this won't actually burn for very long, so we need to get some wood on this fairly quick. There we go. So yeah, 11 minutes. So let's put some reclaimed wood on there. Hour and 9 minutes. This is our firewood. Yeah, I know what we'll do. Let's break this down. Now I am all kinds of I was exhausted here, so not ideal, but I'm going to sleep here, so I really want this to be to burn for as long as possible. I will also eat. Okay, reclaim wood.
anything right now.
Okay, so 5 hours. Okay, let's take care of our other needs here. Now, sodas will give you calories, and they'll give you some hydration back as well. They are good. Also, they're quite heavy for the calorie content, so I definitely recommend doing that. You're drinking those first. Okay. I'm still hungry. But that's fine, I'm pretty damn slaked. Salty crackers. Let's see this chocolate. We could do with making some water as well. Oh, the cat has very helpfully muted my game, so I can't hear what's going on there. There we go, alright. Okay, so, you'll need water to survive here. You can cook up food, which gives you a bonus to temperature. I don't really need that right now, so I'm not going to worry. The end one is water, so you have to melt snow. You can't just eat snow. Fun fact, that will actually lower your core body temperature if you're out in the wilderness, so you want to avoid that. For realsies, that's a real fact, guys. Don't just eat snow. However, snow is a great insulator, as you know, from igloos, so you know, if you are cold, just shove that snow directly into your jacket and you'll be fine there. Okay, a bit of a drink there. Right, so that's me taken care of. Really need to sleep. Wow, I'm just going to sleep for 4 hours. Because the fire's going to go out in 4 hours, and this isn't really enough to keep me from freezing to death. Right, I see, not much has happened. Oh crap. Right. So, still outside. I'm still quite tired. I've got 40 minutes left on this. Cool, so let's throw this firewood back on there. You can see I've also gotten a bit more thirsty overnight. Any more firewood over here? Shelf. Okay. Here we go, bench. So it really is just that bench left. Okay, you don't want to go out in the storm. Visibility is bad in the fog, in the storm it's even worse. Let's stay here as long as we can. You see we're already exhausted. It's probably hypothermia. Play on PC, if you hold down the spacebar you'll bring up the radio menu. Let you access your light sources, your journal, campcraft, that makes you start a fire. Let you start a fire, put down your bedroll. Crafting, so I can craft a bandage with the cloth I've got, a torch, tinder plug. Don't want any of that. Torch might be useful out in the wilderness, but I do have the lantern.
I could just lay down a little sleep.
Now look at
right
first
here.
aid. This will let you treat conditions as well. This box here is for treatment. I can't fix that with painkillers and antibiotics. I just need to not to be freezing for a while. So the resting cable will do us some good. That said, let's throw the rest of our wood on here. And let's throw sticks down as well. We want to get this back. Ooh, oh, let's read that book as well. No, it's a little bit later actually. Right. I'm gonna get 4 hours sleep. So the hours of darkness left as well. I'm not sure if darkness has an effect on activity of wolves. It wouldn't surprise me if it did. So carrying capacity is still plummeting there. Right. So pork and beans, really, you see 600 calories, and it weighs 1.25 kilograms. Peaches are 4.15, that's half a kilo. 0.25 for tomato soup, so... Okay, so these peaches actually aren't a great trade-off for weights and calories, so let's eat those first. Generally speaking, if you're hungry, just eat the food you've got. Because calories you are carrying in your stomach don't weigh anything. And our carrying capacity is going to get tight. Generally speaking, the worse condition you're in, the less you can carry as well. Or less you can carry without slowing down or getting tired. The biggest contributor there is fatigue. I should be able to show you this. Okay. Right, too full to eat. Let's just drink then. Right, there's not much darkness left. I'm going to try resting for a bit longer. You know what, this might... Oh god, this might be enough not to freeze. I should have paid attention. But I didn't. I used all my wood. It's fine, I can get it all back anyway. And it was weighing me down, so... balls to it. Let's see. Aha! Aha! Yeah, it would have been fine anyway. Oh, balls. Oh well. You live, you learn. Okay, I'm going to read that book before I go anywhere though. I do want to get that tasty knowledge into my head. That's 5. Research. Alright, fine, fine. I won't then. Screw you. Okay, let's put this lantern away, don't need that. Yeah, I've got to pick up a flare. Flares are good. Obviously you can't stop using them halfway through. What they will let you do is scare off some wolves if they do attack. I've not tried it myself. I am sure I'll get an opportunity though. Oh, you know what I should have done. Right. Let's go back up here. Oh yeah, your wellness has a very noticeable effect on your fatigue. So if you're not feeling too great, your fatigue regenerates slower, or you might not be able to run at all. That's all fatigue is used for, is running. Right, I can't really see any useful landmarks, although I probably don't want to go that way. Okay, let's head out. Definitely be looking for sticks, wood, logs, anything that'll burn, because I just burned all my stuff in a very stupid fashion. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, anything hiding over here? And yeah, my fatigue is just taking me below my optimal carrying capacity, so I'm going to get tired faster. Oh, that's great. You know what? No, no, screw this. Change the plan. No, go to sleep. Very boring. Don't care. It's gonna happen. But I can't promise with you, viewer. What I will do, I'll go to sleep, but then I will venture out in the darkness. So you'll likely get to see me attacked by wolves, and won't that be a treat? Yeah, although I have a hunting knife and an axe at this point, there is sweet FA you can do with that against a wolf. They let you fend it off better. So you get a little quick time event when you jumped on. However, you can't just equip it like a weapon. You need a bow or a gun, which you can find. Generally they're in bad condition. Right. There we go, I'm fully rested. I'm dehydrated. But we can take care of both those things.
So dry.
Apparently soup doesn't help dehydration. Who knew? Okay, and the military rations are the greatest, so we're not going to eat those yet. You can see it's half a kilo for 1750 calories. Quarter kilo, 600 calories, so half a kilo, 1200 calories. Math is fun. This again as well. Now, you don't consume all the food if you've not done a full calories. See, we have some banged up pork and beans left. Beautiful. Okay, need to drink all our water there. That's fine. I'll need a fire out in the wilderness anyway. Okay, I remember my deal. Let's go out in the woods. If you go out in the woods today, you're sure do something. I don't remember those words. You know what? I'm just going to cut that. You won't hear that in the final audio. I'll replace it with something cooler, like the sound of motorbikes or bears fighting. Although, let's not talk about bears. Yeah, so survival tip: if you do see a bear in this game, you want to crawl away as fast as you can, or run if possible, and not too close, because they will chase you. If near to a building, I recommend running. Meet a pen wheel in real life and it's facing you down. Back away whilst facing it. If you're attacked, just play dead. You'll probably soon not be playing. Bears are vicious motherfuckers. Okay, I really should save my stamina for if I find a wolf, but you know, I'm impatient, so balls to that. Lag. But why? Is it generating a lot of walls around me? Yes, it's a clear cut, very exciting. Okay. Our first animal, guys. That's a deer. Fortunately, they're not aggressive, though you will occasionally find wolves stalking them. Okay. Now we've seen sticks, we've seen branches. A cedar limb, right. This is going to be painful to my temperature, but it has given me some cedar firewood, which is good. Get a stick as well.
So cold. So cold.
Yes, I know you're cold. I know you're cold. Right. I really don't want to get hypothermia again. And hopefully that deer's running from me and not a wolf. I don't believe there's any indoor shelter nearby, or not the way we want to go anyway. But I know where I'm going anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Right, let's try this. First of all, let's break this down. Some tinder plugs. Right, I really don't want to get hypothermia again, so I'm just going to make a fire. It's not ideal. What it will let me do, though, is... Hello. Oh, snow shelter. That's new. You know what, let's do a fire for now. Actually, start plug book. Just use this as an accelerant. Bingo bango.
Oh yeah.
So only last that long. Firewood, and then I'll just harvest this. Do something useful. Let's see if I can make a snow shelter. How long does that take? Oh, 10 sticks and 3 cloth. Yeah, so apparently the sticks are actually quite important. Right, while we're here, do something useful, get some more water. Right. Generally, if you find yourself with some slack time, really good idea is to repair your clothes, because they'll get better, and it protects you from the wilderness, from temperature, of course. Sorry, I zoned out for a while there. Now it's going to take me 45 minutes to repair. I've only got about 30 minutes. Eight minutes, perfect, let's do that. There we go. And brand that. 30 minutes. Yeah. Let's slice up some cloth while we're here. Okay. Fire's died, so our signal to move on. Right, I'm just going to continue on the flat. And remember, in my other game when I was here, I didn't really go up or down. But I do remember seeing wolves, so just be mindful of that. Shit. Did you hear that wolf howl? Okay, I'm going to go to the side because that should be a little easy to avoid wolves. There's a bunny. There's another bunny. Can't catch the bunnies, going to ignore those for now. What's up there? Right, this looks interesting. Ooh, another sapling. Right, grabbing that while I can. I'll probably be dead soon anyway. Okay, another green birch sapling. I do think those are arrows. Each one gives you 3 arrows, or it did last time I played, so 6 arrows, not to be sniffed at. You can get them back as well, unlike rifle bullets. Right, I'm hoping this is away from the wolves in general. But as I've been saying, I've not really been here before. So who knows, I could be walking towards a pile of bears. Ooh, look out. Look out, look out.
I say I hate being cold. 'Cause I really do.
Yeah, you and me both, dude. Right, so since I've discovered a lookout, I can't see a lookout anywhere. It's a shame. Being inside would be nice right now. It's on top of there. Yep, great, about to freeze again. Okay, let's just continue this way.
Warm up soon.
What? Sprained wrist? You kidding me? guess I'll take some painkillers. What the crap? Okay, I don't know about you guys, but this lookout's very elusive. Oh, look out for a sprained ankle. Oh, no, we're lucky. Okay. Yeah, I love ominous music when I'm freezing to death. That's great. It's looking fairly hopeful, at least. It's kind of flattish. We're probably going in the right direction. I'm going to miss out on that lookout, though. Well, I can't see anything. I don't think that was the original location either. I think that was like a Firewatch lookout, so that's what it was called anyway. Right, there are a few walls that are in fixed locations. A lot of time they just walk around randomly, though. How has there not been any wood? Well, okay, I'm not jumping down there, obviously. Okay, if I can get back up. Okay. Turns out I am jumping down here. Alright. Great. So, let's have that painkiller. So I messed with my clothing. So I've got a higher risk of hypothermia. Right, I would call this non-optimal. Right now, you want to avoid this happening to you if you play. Jesus. Starting a newbie area, he said. It'll be easy, he said. Oh, God, I thought it was a wolf then. I was thinking just... yeah, that's perfect. That'll really top off this day. Oh my God, is that a wolf? No, I think it's a deer. Yeah, it's a deer. Ooh. I mean, you know, there could be wolves nearby. Right. Let's see if I can build a snow shelter before wolves find me. Let's use some kerosene there. Right, let's get our hydration and our hunger back up to where it should be. Full and zero respectively. Alright, need sleep. Do I have... am I missing? Right, 2 cloth for a start, and sticks I have 12. So loads of sticks, actually need more cloth. Here we go. Goodbye socks. Hello shelter. Let's make my first snow shelter. kidding me? Okay, I can't sleep here. Why can't I sleep here? Oh no. Oh, I can. Oh, thank God for that. Okay. I'd waste my time now. My stick's there. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Hey, we nearly survived for 2 days. Yeah, I'll leave it there. This goddamn logging field. I'm pretty sure I'm fated never to leave here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so there is the lookout. Got a sign there. Perfect. Right. Ooh, hello. Okay, that's definitely a wolf. And there. So I'm going to go away from those wolves. Because I've not quite been doing this long enough to have a death wish. Okay, so we know nothing useful is that way. Except for being all over, to be fair, so yeah, it's going to have to be this way. So I shouldn't have fucked up about an hour ago. Okay, this looks hopeful. I mean, we've gotten really lucky with the weather. But I hope you can see the difference that makes, just being able to see where the hell you're going. Or, you know, where the hell I wasn't going. I probably would have gone anyway if I'd seen that sign. That was kind of interesting. Okay. Already freezing quite badly. Oh, you know what? A little daft here, let's get this done. I need more water, but undoubtedly I'll need heat before I need more water. So I can always get someone to make a fire. Oh no. Oh, you must be joking. Oh, that's... Right, this is the same bloody place I came from when I started the game. Oh my God. Oh. Get close to this. Oh. I just heard something. It sounded like a deer or a rabbit dying.
Can't feel my hands.
Okay, it's the sensible thing would be to turn back now. But I think we spent enough time messing around in the woods. So let's push on. Unless of course a wolf appears, in which case I'm running back there so fast, you guys, just so fast. Now I'm cold, but I am back where the wood is, so I can always make a fire if I need to. Although I'd need to make sure it is sheltered. So it will get blown out by the storm.
Cold. Up a bit. No.
Okay, some circling crows in the distance, which means there's a nice looty corpse over there, hopefully. And the train tracks, where I've been looking for an hour. Okay. Beautiful. Right, okay, let's see. Dead deer. Would have been killed by a wolf or a bear. Ooh, 2 corpses. It's a twofer. Single rifle cartridge. More useful than you'd think. And what's that? Oh, this is out. Okay, antlers. Right, yeah, I'm gonna make a fire. Don't really want to use any more of my kerosene. Okay, I'm not burning that skill book either. Alright. Not a great chance, but hopefully we'll get lucky. Right, where this corpse is frozen, it'll take a while to harvest it. I'm not going to stand out here hacking at a corpse for 2 hours in this cold, because I will likely freeze to death. Nobody wants that. Apart from maybe you, watching. If you're sadists. Are you sadists? Oh, you've watched this far, so you probably are. Right, there we go. Ooh, ooh. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, I could still blow out. So, let's get what we can. Right, it's going to be an hour and 36. Gives us food, gives us guts, gives us hide, it's all good stuff.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Beautiful, got it all. And what we're going to do as well, cook this mouldy venison. We currently have no food. Or water actually, we should probably work on that as well. Okay,
Getting a bit thirsty.
and tired, but I'm not going to rest here. Do that again. Generally it will take longer to melt the snow than it will to boil it. Okay, really dehydrated, that we can take care of. We may as well eat the venison as well. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So 3/4 of a litre of water to completely slake your thirst. That's good information to have. Alright, so the venison's already all gone. But we are fully sated again, which is nice. Or nearly fully. Okay, we need shelter. Luckily I actually know where the hell I'm going now. Helped by the train tracks. Can't promise we won't meet wolves on the way. Oh wow, okay, look at that. Let's try the flare, guys. Hey boy. Yeah. Get out of it. Okay, there may well be 2 of these, so yeah. Yeah!
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Go, go, gadget flare. Good timing, I can't run. 'Cause I'm too tired. But we scared the wolf off. Might be stalking me, I've got no idea. But I'm just gonna carry on. Don't have much choice right now. Man, go gadget flares, right? here we go. We found some train cars. I'm so surprised I actually knew these were here. Part of the reason I came this way. One of my other playthroughs, I found a rifle. It was fantastic. I was eating wolf meat. Very exotic. Oh, and another flare. Extremely useful if another wolf finds us. Okay, I'm totally gonna gut that corpse. Just see what we've got here. Right, so you can only get into this train car. Rifle cleaning kit. Fire striker, fantastic. So you don't have to worry about running out of matches anymore. Nothing on him. Okay, not a rifle, but that's pretty good still. Okay, so fatigue is going to be an issue, but I think food will be a bigger issue, so let's just try to see. Right, the temperature's okay right now, so we will probably get away without having a fire. It does take much longer to get guts and hide though. Boom, okay. So the hide and guts all need to be cured. Oh, okay. For some reason you carry burnt out flares. So yeah, just drop that on the floor. No good to man nor beast. What is? Oh, pry bar. You know, I should probably shouldn't pick up these spare tools. The pry bar, the hunting knife earlier. But just in case one breaks, it's nice to have, and you can break them down for scrap metal as well, and use them to repair existing things. The scrap metal's fairly common later on in the game, but early on it's kind of nice to have a backup. I'm carrying way more than I should be right now. But hey, I'm nearly at a good place to sleep. Or freeze to death, one of those two things. Right, so fog's coming, which is really helpful. I believe we need to go this way. We should find a hut by a lake. Okay, here we go, we're in the right place now. I always try to make a beeline for this first off because it's a great place. Lots of good loot and shelter. And it's near loads of huts you can loot for more loot. I said loot a lot there. I should stop saying loot so much. Okay, I'm never saying loot again. Loot, loot, loot. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stop just here. Thank you for watching. Tune in to the next episode, show. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, later.